Hey everyone, welcome to this brand new section where we explore some key models around body language and nonverbal communication to really learn about the importance of body language and nonverbal communication, as well as how to apply it in the optimal manner to be successful. Now, in this module, we're going to dive deeper into one of the most widely known models of nonverbal communication, and this is called the Mehrabian's 7:38:55 rule. And this rule really helps us understand the relative importance of verbal and nonverbal communication in conveying meaning and emotions, especially during face to face interactions. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at this 7:38 and 55 rule. This rule basically states that the total impact of a message during face to face communication is based on three elements: words, tone of voice, and body language. So, whenever you're talking to someone, um, and communicating with someone, the overall impact of whatever conversation you have or whatever message you're looking to send will be based on the words you use, the tone of your voice when saying those words, as well as your body language. And according to Mehrabian's research, it's interestingly found out that words only account for 7% of the message's impact, while the tone of your voice accounts for 38% and your body language makes up the remaining 55%. So, this really tells us the importance of your body language when it really comes to conveying a message with impact. Although you can use the right words, but if you don't have the right tone of voice and if you don't augment it with the correct body language, you will not be able to get the message across as effectively. Now, it is important to note that this rule primarily applies to situation where the speaker or yourself are discussing about feelings or attitudes or concepts and not necessarily factual information, because when it comes to factual information, the facts make up a larger percentage, but it still accounts for a large number of interactions we have today. So let's take a look at a few examples and a few real world applications of the 7:38:55 rule. The first application could be a sales meeting or any type of meeting that you have with an important stakeholder. In any sort of pitch, these nonverbal cues can actually significantly influence the customer's decision making process or the stakeholder's decision making process if you're having an important meeting about any business discussion. So, yes, the words you choose are important, but maintaining eye contact, using good body language, and adopting a confident tone can actually help build trust and credibility. And also, another example we can look at is an example we see a lot in the professional workplace, and this is all around conflict resolution. When resolving disputes, understanding and managing the tone of voice and as well as body language can actually help de escalate tension and create a more conducive environment for problem solving. So, one thing I want to discuss with you guys are some of the limitations, or rather, the misinterpretations of Maribon's 7:38:55 rule. Now, the first thing is that this rule should not be taken as an absolute truth, right? This will not apply to each and every situation, and it will not be exactly 7% or 38%, but rather, we should use this as a guideline to really remind us of the importance of nonverbal communication and recognize that no matter which message you're looking to send through your communication, your nonverbal communication and your body language will play a great part. And the other misinterpretation that I want to clarify is that sometimes Merbon rules is misinterpreted to mean that words are not important. I want to clarify that the words, the wording of your message, it still remains crucial. But what we want to highlight is that the impact of the tone of your voice and body language combined with your words can make a big difference in terms of how your message is perceived and the emotional impact of your message. So overall, through looking at this simple model of Mehraban's 73855 rule, I hope we can significantly highlight the role that nonverbal communication plays in face-to-face interactions, especially when you're discussing emotions or when you're discussing attitudes. So by understanding this rule, I hope you can become more aware of your tone and your body language and adapt your communication style to include these two key elements in order to convey your intended message more effectively.